inside your skull not being tapped into. It is a bridge from you directly to what you guys call the Creator or God. Now, a lot of people, when people die, there are people running around collecting these things off of dead people, especially melanin-rich dead people. It's like, God damn, why didn't you guys get your own melanin? I can't harp on that enough. And there are still people that look like me giving it up. Go get your own. You have this little entity that is a third eye because it's made of the material that the first two eyes are made of. This is some deep stuff. There's something called the science of what you guys call the so-called black body or melanin richness, okay? Now, remember, when you're talking about what they call a black body, they're talking about something much, much darker than the average so-called melanin-rich person. However, you still fall in line with this science of a black body. Now, listen to this. A melanin-rich or so-called black body is an idealized physical body that absorbs all incident electromagnetic radiation. A so-called black body is the best possible body for thermal radiation because it has perfect absorptivity at all wavelengths. Remember I was before, every time this phone beeps, I have a feeling that some of what I'm saying is getting bleeped out, and you guys are probably missing some of what I'm saying. Oh, good. She hung up. Perfect. Because of these melanocytes spiraling all over your so-called black, brown, copper-colored, chocolate-colored, indigo-colored, fuscus-colored, whatever you want to call it, skin, you are absorbing all of these rays. I was trying to help you guys understand that before. But it goes on to say it has perfect absorptivity at all wavelengths. So the darker, the better. The darker, the better. Okay? Now, it emits this thermal radiation by radiating incandescence in a continuous spectrum that depends on the body's temperature. Now, at the ambient temperatures of the Earth, this emission radiates in the infrared region of the electromagnetic spectrum and is not visible. Okay? Now, since the object or so-called black body does not reflect, okay, we absorb. These things that are people call white don't absorb light. They reflect it, refract it, break it up, and bounce it back. That's why they don't get what you get, because they haven't gotten what you got. Because they don't have what you have. And they should have got it when niggas was giving it. I'm just saying. All I'm saying. But because a so-called black body or melanin-rich body does not reflect or emit any visible light, then it appears black, or what you call black. The thermal radiation from a black body is energy converted electrodynamically from the body's pool of internal thermal energy at any temperature above absolute zero. Well, duh. Most people are running around here at least at a 98-degree temperature, for the most part. Now, this is called black body radiation, which has a frequency of maximum radiative power that shifts to higher frequencies with increasing temperature. Now, remember how I said before, and I don't remember which show, this was probably on, I think this was on How to Survive the Fall of Rome. When I said that these fools were on some whole other shit, and they put this hole in the ozone layer. Now they're getting their rear ends kicked by what they call these light waves from the sun, because the ozone layer is not there to protect them anymore. Well, that's just too bad. You know, you you're always trying to destroy something, and now you destroyed something that you needed. So since you put the hole in the ozone layer, your next best bet is to run around here and, what is this stuff they do when they're spraying over everybody? When they're spraying this biological gunk across the skies in these chemical trail spray. They're trying to use that to try to be a block between them and the ultraviolet radiation. But as I said before, when you're melanin rich, these chemical biological trails that they're spraying on people, they're doing a lot of damage, but I think they're doing more damage to them. But, however, you know, everybody's suffering because people are on some destructive shit, not understanding what we're trying to tell them ever, what we're trying to show them ever, what we try to do for them ever. They're so busy doing us in, they keep missing the boat, and missing the boat. But as the ultraviolet radiation levels continue to climb and increase, these people that are paler in complexion are being killed off. That's why they're running around buying Melanin injections that they get from melanin-rich people. Okay? So what is going on is, as the ultraviolet radiation levels increase, the protective capacity of melanin increases and keeps up with the higher levels of radiation. That's just it, and that's all. So this thing that everybody don't want to be, this thing that y'all call black, that don't nobody want to be black. Everybody hates black, and you're black and you're ugly, and you're too dark. Even my grandmother used to be on me, girl, where you be finding all these black niggas? Like, I like brothers dark. Seriously. Always have. Always will. But I'm going on, you know, as usual, I'm digressing because I get on some rant and rampage. But as the temperature increases, these so-called black bodies and the frequency of maximum radioactive power shift to higher frequencies to keep up with the increase in temperature. Now, the amount of light absorbed is all, let me say that one more again, all the light that hits the surface of said body. All the light that hits the surface of a so-called black body is absorbed by the body, not reflected or refracted and broken and bounced back. Okay? Now, this is some important stuff because it's like, you know, people on some whole other. Now, this is what the human body emission is. A so-called human body, you know, I keep saying we're not human, but okay, hey, and I don't know if this is us or if this is what you gotta call them. An individual's body radiates some of a person's energy away as infrared light. The net power radiated is the difference between the power emitted from the body and the power absorbed by the body. So I gotta keep telling people, this thing that's why I gave you guys the science of light, science of color, and not the science of color. This thing that people keep called black and dark is light. It is the damn light.